led to really the limited offense just up front with facing Rodriguez, and how guys weren't able to find ways to get to him?
Well, I think tonight, just obviously, I think he pitched a fine ball game, but there were some opportunities that we had to score a run here early, another run potentially, and we came with nothing. Kept him in the ball game, and then Carroll hits a homer to take the lead, and then they build innings and find ways to get some hits and put up a couple more runs, and we just couldn't put anything together. I think if you look at tonight, I thought Tyler threw the baseball well, which was really good to see, and I just think that tonight there was a lot of things that I'm not going to get into that just lends itself to really uncharacteristic lack of focus. I just think that there were some things that, whether it's an at-bat here or there, whether it's a play here or there, that we just, mistakes and execution that just can't happen. And, those guys earned the win, but I can also say in some parts we gave it away. We beat ourselves. How about that? So, yeah, this is a tough one. I mean, I think that, I just really can't excuse it or rationalize it, I guess.
Two of those moments being on the bases, start with Freddie going third, running you out of that inning.
Yeah, that was just, something that's obviously for him very uncharacteristic, and it just, it just kind of happens where it's a lot of these things happen in one night, but, he's as good a base runner as I've been around. It's just unfortunate, that one. Yeah, he just didn't see Mookie there. Obviously, Gurriel makes a really good throw, good play, and he couldn't see Mookie to say the slide, and so you can kind of talk about the mechanics, but we just didn't execute a play. It's just, I mean, ideally you got to be in a better lane for the runner to see you, and he just didn't get there in time.
With Tyler, I mean, no hitter for 6 innings, takes a shutout in the 7th. He's pitched really well, and he's 1-3. Do you worry about him not getting rewarded? That maybe he tries to be too fine?
No, I think that's something that I hope not. He can only do what he can do. So, yeah, if you're not scoring runs, it certainly, decreases your margin. But the pitcher's got to do what he's got to do. The defense has got to do what they've got to do. And then the offense has got to do what they got to do. So, I hope he takes from this that he had 3 stellar innings. And, I thought he threw the ball certainly well enough to win a baseball game.
So back-to-back.
4 times in the last 8 games you faced a starting pitcher with a 5+ ERA. One stat doesn't mean everything, but you've scored 1 run against those 4 guys.
Yeah, I can't, Bill. Every day I write the lineup down, and I feel good about the guys that we're running out there, and it comes to having a plan, and when you have an opportunity to take good at bats, you got to do your job. And so, the pitchers that we face that you referenced haven't been having good years. Any given night, any pitcher can, throw out a good one, but you can only tip your cap so many times. And I still feel like our guys are better, but all that matters is how you perform. And against those guys, we certainly, they got the best of us.
You kind of addressed this after last Friday and Saturday, but after games where just the at-bat quality isn't there, how do you turn it around, get the process just in a better spot?
I think it's just, I know that last Sunday we talked about urgency, and we saw it for a handful of games. And I just think the last couple nights, those kind of fighting till the end like it's the last game, we're not seeing that. We're just not. And so I understand that it's not easy to do that. But, when you're in a pennant race and you got a 1-game lead, it should be easy, and that's the fun part of it. but we're not seeing that 1 through 9 collectively. There's certain guys that are doing it that I see, and it's great, getting, rewarded with hits or not, but I see the process, but I think some guys also got to kind of ramp it up too.
And it's a really long baseball season, and obviously I know the talent that's amongst this group, but are you surprised by just how many times you've kind of had this conversation about kind of guys maybe just the lack of focus, especially considering just the professionals and the guys you really have in this group and the veteran leadership you have in this group?
I am. There's a lot of guys that have won, that have played well in big moments. I understand. I know that the guys understand where we're at as far as the opportunity we have, and I would expect them to take it and run and seize the opportunity without me having to kind of make light of it or bring it to light, right? I mean, it's right there. I mean, this is a great opportunity that we have, and you got to embrace it. You got to want to be out there. You got to have fun competing, and it just seems like the last couple nights, at some points, it was an unrecognizable ball club. We still got a lot of talent. We're still in a decent spot, but we've got to go play. We got to play better. We do.
Over the last month, you've had a winning record versus winning teams and a losing record versus losing teams. Why do you think that is?
The only solution is you're just losing your edge. I don't like the playing to your competition type thing, but it's like we're not getting up for teams that we should be. We should be getting up for everyone, regardless of record. I don't have an answer to that. No excuse for that. Thanks, guys.